What is good, my Rags of Fitness people, my Rags of Fitness folks, my Rags of Fitness fam? It is your man Rags back off up in this thing. And when I tell you I'm up in it, I'm talking about I'm knee deep all the way off up in it. Hey guys, do me a favor, please, with the way everything is going right now, please, guys, continue to keep God first. Let it be the first thing you think about in the morning, the last thing you think about when you go to bed at night, guys, and throughout the day. Please keep God first. And for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a roll time roll, baby? Hey guys, I'm back today, man. I'm very excited because we're getting close. We got 30-something days before the season start, college football season start, guys. We're going to have a little bit of high school football that's going to start before that. ORAC is going to be going to a scrimmage here. Next week, ORAC is going to go to a high school football scrimmage just to get out, feel the atmosphere, maybe get some nachos, pizza, some things of that nature, man, and have a good time out there with all of the community people. You know what I'm saying? Just getting acclimated to everybody out there talking some football, right? So, guys, we all know that Alabama is still in the process of getting recruits, right? Um, we're in the process of competing with some of the biggest programs right now, with some of the biggest recruits, even some five-star recruits is still on the board right now, and they're looking at Alabama, right? But some of those recruits are leaning towards other teams right now. Some of them is leaning towards Alabama too. So we're going to talk about a few of these recruits, guys. We're going to talk about some guys that's interested in Bama, right? And they're thinking about, they're leaning, they're on the fence right now, or they may be leaning towards another team, but they still have Alabama that's kind of close somewhere, maybe a close second or a second period, right, to the school that they're leaning towards. Let's talk about this first guy, man, right? He's a wide receiver. His name is Khalil Lockett. He's from Sage, Texas, if I'm saying that right, guys. Let's talk about this guy real quick. Let's go down here. Let's see what he's interested in. He's interested in Texas, Alabama, Florida State, Texas A&M, LSU. Those are some big schools, guys. Those are some big schools, man. This guy's a wide receiver. He's 6'2", 175 pounds, man. He's a five-star across the board, man. Right now, I'm looking on this site, 247. They got him leaning. They got the crystal ball predicted to him going to Texas 100%, guys. So this is just one of those things that we have to look at, and we have to see how we stack up against Texas, right? He has visited Alabama June 17th. He visited Texas on 21st, right? Texas has 9 on the roster and no commits. We have 14 receivers on the roster and 2 commits. That's going to play a big part with recruiting this guy, Khalil Lockett. So just want to let you guys know about Mr. Khalil Lockett interest in Alabama. Who knows which way this guy can lean, but right now they got him crystal ball to Texas. I can see him joining Texas a little bit more than joining Alabama at this point in time. And we've had some pretty big high-profile receivers that just committed to us not too long ago, and some guys that's going to be pretty high profile on the team this year. Let's scroll down a little bit. We could talk about Ackland Deer, guys. Ackland Deer right now is a big topic in the Alabama forums, right? This guy right here is one of those guys, man. He's a running back, 6'1", 200 pounds from Quinton, Mississippi, right? Let's go here and click and see what they got going on. Yeah, this guy, like I said, he's 6'1". He's a 4-star, 45th nationally, number 1 in his position in Mississippi. He's number 1. He's number 3 in the state. So Mr. Ackland Deer right now is one of those guys, man, that he's got Alabama heavy on him right now. And they got a lot of people got him leaning towards Alabama, right? So Ackland Deer, I'll say this to you, man. Come and join the capstone, man. It's a lot of great running backs on this team, historical running backs, 2 Heisman Trophy winning running backs on the team, man. I say come join us, man, and maybe we can get some stuff done. Next guy I want to talk about, man, is Mr. Malachi Goodman. He's an interior offensive lineman, right? He's interested in USC, Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, Auburn. I mean, some heavy hitters right here, man. Um, he's the interior offensive lineman right now. We have 9 guys on the roster and 1 commit. USC looks like one of the top guys for him right now with 9 on the roster and 1 commit. The same thing that we have. Georgia got 7 on the roster, but 3 commits right now at this point in time. So if he's looking at Georgia, he's looking at the competition, guys that's in the same class as him, that may play a factor as far as him going to Georgia, right? So Mr. Goodman, like I said, he's another one of those guys, man, that's looking at Bama. He's got a little interest in Bama. Let's talk about this next guy, Mr. Ty Jackson. He's a linebacker from Lockahachie, Florida. 6'1", 200 pounds, man. He's got interest in Florida State, Florida, Georgia, Penn State, Tennessee. And right now we have 11 of these linebackers on roster and 5 commits. I would say that would put us out of the running for this guy, man. But who knows? Like I said, man, with the way that Mr. Kane Womack is going to be playing these guys, man, who knows what these guys can actually come in and do and what position he'll have them playing and what position he'll put them in as far as being able to be successful, right? You got another guy named Shakai Mills Knight. He's interested in Bama. He's a running back, 6'1", 217 from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's got Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is probably leading for this guy right now. He's 100% right now, crystal ball to Ole Miss. Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama, Miami, Michigan, Ohio State. He's warm with all of those schools. That means he's showing some interest to all of those schools. Now, when you look at what's on the roster, let's see, where does Bama fall with this guy? Actually, we're pretty low with this guy right now. Well, not really. We have 6 on roster and 1 commit. Ooh, Ole Miss got 8 on roster and no commits. So I don't know. It all depends on what he want to do. Do we want to start right away? Do he want to compete with the guys that's coming in his class or whatever? Like I said, we have 1 that's committed. That's Mr. Rogers. And then you will have Ackland Deer if he decides to commit. And then you will have this guy. I think it's a long shot that this guy 100% is going to Ole Miss, man. Let's look at some more guys. See what else we have coming up here soon. Let's see. So we said, okay, we got that guy. Let's go and find us another one, and Mr. Edward Coleman. He's from Savannah, Georgia. Calvary Day School, wide receiver, 5'10", 194 pounds. This guy right here is pretty much going to the wire right now with Alabama and Georgia. He's a 3-star receiver, right? Now, when it comes to us comparing with Georgia as far as what's on the roster, how many commits, we have 14 wide receivers on roster right now and 2 current commits in this 2025 class. Georgia has 11 on roster right now with 4 commits in this class. Like I say, there's going to be a lot of competition with guys that's around in his same age group or in his same class. What do he want to do? You know what I mean? Mr. Edward Coleman, hey, man, best of wishes to you. They don't have a crystal ball on this guy right now, so we don't know where he's predicted to go to. But I would like to think that he may be leaning more Georgia than Alabama. And like I say, I'm pretty much guessing on that. But yeah, guys, Mr. Edward Coleman is who we were talking about right there. And that's pretty much it, guys, are the guys that's interested in us right now. I'm pretty sure, as it's showing on 247 Sports, I'm pretty sure it's going to be more. It's going to come out the woodwork, right? It's going to be some guys flipping. It's guaranteed that somebody's going to flip from somewhere, right, and come. I like what Mr. Kalen DeBoer has been doing on the recruiting trail. Mr. Courtney Morgan, I got to give him props. Mr. Kane Womack, Nick Sheridan, all these guys, I want to say thank you for going out there recruiting and bringing these big-time recruits into the capstone, man. We're going to get these guys in. We're going to develop these guys, man. I'm very interested in what Mr. Kane Womack is going to put on the field, the product, right? I want to say I'm a little bit more confident in what Mr. Kalen DeBoer is going to put on the field. I'm hoping that Mr. Nick Sheridan can call the type of plays that we need to have called in the type of positions that we need to have these plays called in, right? But when it comes to Mr. Kane Womack, I'm just a little bit more skeptical, which I think is going to make the season more interesting, right? I want to see what this guy is going to bring to the table. I want to see what packages he's going to dial up in certain situations. And like I said, man, I think it should be interesting. It's going to keep us Alabama fans. It's going to keep the whole nation, I think, on the edge of our seats, man. We got some big games, man. We're going to Camp Randall, Wisconsin. We got Georgia coming into town. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be very fun. We got Auburn. You know, Auburn's going to always play, no matter how crappy they are, they're going to always play their best against an Alabama team. They're going to put their best foot forward. So, guys, with all that being said, I just wanted to come touch bases with you. I do have one thing to talk to you guys about, though, as far as some morale boosting type stuff, right? Let's talk about it, guys. Would you guys be interested in a raffle? Now, what I'm asking for right now is just to pick out, just to get an inventory, right, of guys that may be interested in doing a raffle. I want to buy a PlayStation 5, right? And I want to buy college football 25 and put it up on raffle. I'm going to do a raffle creator, right? I'm going to sell tickets, maybe $10 for one package, $20 for another package, maybe $50 for another one. And you can buy either one that you want to buy, how many ever tickets that you want to buy to get entered, right? That's what my thought process is going to be. I don't know how many people actually own PlayStation 5s. I don't even own one myself. I own an Xbox. So I know the PlayStation 5s are very popular, and I would like to buy one and maybe raffle it off about a month or so, maybe a month and a half, and see how you guys really take into that. And if you guys really take in, I'll do another one for the holidays. And hey, like I said, if you already have one, you can buy the PlayStation, or you can put in for the raffle and sell it, man. Do what you want to do. Say you put in $10 for the raffle and you win. That's a $10 PlayStation 5. Take it, sell it, take it to give it to a nephew or a niece, or if you're a female, give it to the boyfriend, or if you got one, just have one in another room. Maybe have one in the living room, have one in the bedroom, however you want to do it, guys. But I'm just giving you ideas on what you can do. It's endless possibilities, or you can pay it forward. When I do this raffle, maybe you can do another one, or give it to a kid in need or something like that, man. I think that's dope, man. So I want to do this raffle, man, but I want to have enough people to do this raffle to make it work, to make it count, right? I want to see a few people enter in and, have chance. A lot of people have chances to win, man. And like I say, boost a little morale around here. It's a lot of things going on in the world today that we're not going to talk about, man, that it's crazy right now. So any kind of way that we can boost morale, especially when we're talking Alabama football, guys, I'm down for it, man. But hey, feel free. Any fan base, I don't care if you Penn State, Marshall, UTEP, Coastal Carolina, I don't care what fan base you are. This raffle will be free for all fan bases to join, not just Alabama football, guys. Hey, stay tuned with me. We're going to be doing things. We're going to be going places, guys. Hey, man, I know you love looking at me in the depths of my eyes. But guess what, man? I got to get out of here already. Yeah.